I have some mixed feelings on the Charlie Kirk shooting. I saw the video. I really wish I didn't. It was in a comment thread that I was reading about it. So I didn't even. Anyway, I knew uh, before I knew that he was dead. Like, it was awful. So I don't feel good about it. Like, I understand a lot of the reaction that people are having. I also think, and then there's people, on the other side who say, like, if you feel any of those types of things, you're a horrible person. And I don't agree with that. And I've also seen people on the left saying if you feel any bad about it, any kind of like empathy there, you're also bad. And that I don't agree with that either. And I think it's that kind of like binary black and white thinking that's helped catapult us to this. And Charlie Kirk was part of the machine that fed that rhetoric. He profited off of that, the jokes, or because some people cope with things with jokes and humor. But I also get like that people maybe feel like it was ironic, deserved because of the things that he said, the rhetoric that he spewed. He was one of the people that really helped further the divide in this country. That doesn't mean I still don't feel empathy. Like he advocated, he had said something about like empathy being like this new age thing that was bad for society, and I obviously, like, I vehemently disagree with that. And I think that's why I feel bad a little bit, like, especially after seeing that video. But I guess maybe I'm also of the mindset of like, don't become the monsters you wish to defeat. At the same time, it's like a yes and kind of thing. There's room for nuance here. There's room for complexity in these feelings. And I guess I felt compelled to make like a little thing about it because I've spoken about politics on my channel before. It's nothing new. I've spoken about my view on guns. I've spoken about my view on empathy and various other political things. I obviously completely disagree with people like Charlie Kirk, but I also know like he had two kids and they were there, and there were a lot of witnesses there. You know, not even everybody there agreed with him. So there's just a lot of trauma. But I also know there was another school shooting today, and that's being overshadowed by all of this. I think what scares me the most is like this feels, I don't know, like I'm afraid of more violence. I'm afraid that this is just going to get worse. There's going to be people seeking retribution and so on and so forth, and it cycles and it keeps going. And I don't, I don't want that. I feel like living in America right now is really scary. We've got all this, political hate, which I'm guilty of. We're being pumped full of it constantly, and fear and violence. And then you have the socioeconomic issues, wealth inequality, racism, bigotry, eroding of workers' rights, the housing crisis, the lack of health care, the lack of mental health care, poor infrastructure, poor social safety nets. Like, it fucking sucks here right now. It feels like. And like, I'm not even, I don't know, I just worry about what comes next. Is this just, you know, what's the domino effect here? That's what I'm afraid of. As of recording this video, they haven't caught this shooter. I've already seen conspiracy theories floating around, people saying that it was Donald Trump to distract from the Epstein file. Some people saying it's Israel because of, I don't know, reasons. Of course, like MAGA people, they are saying it's a Democrat or a left wing nut job. But the truth is, we don't know yet. They had arrested somebody, but ruled them out and released them. Got the wrong guy. I mean, regardless, it's not surprising. I mean, we've been building. This is, just another day in America, I guess. I saw Kyle Kalinske reported that some, I don't know, magazine or blog, or I don't know what it is, Jezebel, maybe, something like that. So that they, 2 days earlier, 2 days ago, had paid witches on Etsy to curse Charlie Kirk, and they published a whole thing about it. They had to make an editor's note, about it's just, weird, crazy things. It's shit like that that makes you kind of question reality sometimes. I just wish we lived in like a society where people like Charlie Kirk, it wasn't profitable to spread hate and division the way he has. Um, that people like that didn't get influence and power in society, but they do, because those are those reward systems that we've built up. So it's not surprising. And I know some people are like, it's good, he's now a victim of his own rhetoric. And I get that. I do. But I also just feel bad. I don't like it. I don't know.